Misogyny.
It's on the border. The border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
That's what that was.
Sunny gets the game ball. If it wasn't for her, asking that question, it might have been a closer election.
Former pro wrestler Tyrus, who's now a commentator on Fox News, he basically demolishes Sunny Hostin after this whole footage or montage from the MSNBC over the post-presidential election. And we see also that Tyrus slammed Sunny Hostin in her racist take on the elections about how, certain people have it worse than others. And then they also start off with the MSNBC clip, as you see here. And basically they're finding out the cost of the everyday food items that other regular people like you and me will have to go through. So Tyrus is about to slam everybody on the left right now, as usually does. And Tyrus is well known for his takes, and Tyrus got some pretty good takes, by the way. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This Tyrus destroying Sunny Hostin in the epic rant.
Somebody who was going to be voting for Kamala Harris came up to me and said, "Oh my God, Trump's going to win." I go, "Why is that?" He goes, I went to the grocery store. Butter's over $3. I kind of laughed and I said, well, that's kind of reductive, isn't it? Said it to myself. To him, I smiled and I said, good point. But it actually, everything we're hearing after the election is,
I'm just saying, the $7.
What's that?
The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What? Is it framed in gold?
Yeah, what kind of butter?
Anyway,
depends on where you go.
Hope it tastes good, right? Stunned about the price of butter. It's not a surprise to everyday Americans. Prices of groceries and other basics have been soaring during the Biden years. And here to talk about is Todd Pyro, Fox and Friends first co-host, and Tyrus, Fox News contributor. And gentlemen, nice to see you both. If you voted for Donald Trump, and if you were concerned about the cost of food and groceries, 60% of you voted for Team Red over the weekend. Got that? 60%.
Yeah, Joe is struggling. When you have to make up stories to people because he didn't know. And I think Micah might be coming around because she had to correct him, like, it's $7. But it was just the whole thing, the whole country across. It was a multicultural landslide election. Everybody did. Blacks, whites, Asians, Hispanics, gay, straight, because everybody does not like paying $7 for butter, $9 for eggs, $4 a gallon, almost $5 in some states for gas. So it was across the board. It was an election of policy.
The pinch is real.
The feelings are out of it. Yeah. Wokeism's out of it. It was, everybody in America wants to succeed, and when you're losing at the dinner table, that's tough to stomach.
And Todd.
That's definitely true because Tyrus did lay it on live. First and foremost, Tyrus did mention that everyone voted for Donald Trump in this election. Tyrus mentioned that it wasn't like, according to race, sexuality, the sex of the person. Tyrus basically stated that everybody who's sick and tired of seeing the prices of the common everyday groceries and goods and stuff going up. And Tyrus also recognized and knows that everybody hates that the cost of living is rising up so high and everything. People talk about inflation is just, basically it's down by 1.2% and da-da-da-da. That simply means that, inflation is still going up. It's just rising slowly, but it's still going up. It's not going down. And that's a problem right there. And the fact of the matter is, now that Trump's back in office, we can watch the things go down. It won't be an overnight thing, but it's going to take some time, possibly in the first year or so in his administration. But the fact of the matter remains is that Tyrus actually understands what people are going through. And apparently people like Joe Scarborough on MSNBC and others, and it's like they don't understand because they're getting paid millions of dollars and stuff. And y'all seeing it for yourselves. Joe Scarborough didn't even know how much or how bad the prices of groceries are. He probably had people go ahead and do his shopping for him. And probably that's what they all do, and that's the sad state of affairs where they go ahead and try to they claim to put the news out there for people, for everyday folks, yet they don't even know what the everyday folks like me and you go through, what we struggle with. And gladly, Tyrus actually proved the points of all of us and stuff where all of us supported Trump. Doesn't mean matter if you're black, white, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, Pacific Islander, whatever, gay or straight. Either way, Even Muslims have supported Trump too, and Christians alike, and even atheists and stuff. Even liberals on the left supported Trump and stuff. And Tyrus has actually laid a groundwork for that and an explosive response and stuff, which you all will see coming up. So let's go ahead and get right back into it. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, click bell notifications. That way you'll be notified future uploads and updates.
This is the other thing that happened. College professors are basically cutting classes, saying, look, if this is the Harvard Crimson, Harvard professors cancel classes as students feel blue after Trump win. This is ridiculous.
Look at the schools. It's Ivy League schools. I worked my entire 0 to 18 life so that I could get into an Ivy League school because I thought it was the pinnacle. The reason you want it to be your pinnacle is because you know when you go to an employer and you say, I went to Dartmouth or I went to this other Ivy League school, that's a sign that you are smart and you're ready to work. In 2024, it's not that sign anymore. It's a sign that you are weak, that you are entitled, and that's why you are seeing so many employers say, I don't want the Harvard grad anymore, because this is how they are coddled. In a workplace, look at our week. We did a lot of extra work, every single person on here this week, and there were no complaints. Why? Because that's what you do at a job. And look at that response.
It's never been a better time to be at the University of Phoenix. It really is. Like, it's about education and work. We need to bring trade schools back. These professors should be fired. Your job is there is to educate, not put your feelings. I can't go to work today because I didn't get my way. That's a professor. I'd pull my kid out.
Teachers, I would have assigned extra work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you know what? And write an essay about it, too, while you're at it. It'll count for half your grade.
Did you say Micah? It's Mika.
Mika.
Oh, I don't watch. Is that, you know what? You're overworked, you're tired, you stood up all night, slapped my hands. I said,
Tyrus,
you know what? They mispronounced Donald Trump's name. They kept calling him Hitler, so I think I can get a pass if I want to call her Mika, Michelangelo.
Like he was out of arm's reach.
You want to fight, man? You want to go? You want to go, bro?
He doesn't know my week's over after this.
You think the Bengals got it bad?
Check it out on The View, all right? Talking about Latinos. Watch this, Tyrus.
Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border.
It's
the border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some less.
That's what that was.
Misogyny and sexism.
Sure, all that, and the price of butter. Sunny gets the game ball. If it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for her asking that question, it might have been a closer election. But when oh no, nothing really comes to mind, I was like, ching. Listen, they're bitter, they're angry, they're entitled. They also should be. This should have been a reset for everyone who pushed lies and misinformation for the last. They call them Hitler, they call these things. America rejected them. And instead of coming back and saying, we lied, they instead are now doubling down. So let her keep doing it, because if she keeps that up, we're going to keep getting the Senate and probably the House and the White House, because people see right through your lies. So keep doing what you're doing. Game ball to Sunny.
Well, that's definitely true, because as Tyrus stated earlier, Sunny and others on the left care more about their feelings and emotions being on the docket rather than the everyday goods and the prices that Americans are suffering through. See, the fact of the matter is, feeling good doesn't put food on the table. It's that simple, Feeling safe or feeling good doesn't put, money in your pocket, or extra money in your pocket, so that way your family's needs and your needs are met and everything. Make sure that your bills are paid. But the fact of the matter is that people on the left, like Sunny Hostin on The View, kind of forget about that. Here they are, who are millionaires and stuff. Some of them possibly billionaires, who will have people go ahead and get food for them and stuff, get groceries for them and stuff. But they don't have to worry about the cost. They don't have to worry about the cost because they get paid millions and stuff. They'll get all the finest foods out there, while everyday Americans are struggling to figure out, where's my next plate going to come from? Where's my food going to come from? Will I be able to keep my lights on? People are actually getting thrown out of their houses left and right because of the fact that they can't make the payments, all thanks to Biden and Kamala. Okay. So the fact of the matter remains that Tyrus did nail it on the head with this one once again. And the fact of the matter is, there's people on the left, a lot of them who are rich, especially, basically became what they've accused of Republicans of doing, being out of touch with the American people, and also being so rich to the point where it's nothing wrong being rich though, but just don't try to accuse the other side of being selfish and everything when you being selfish yourself, okay? And you're also out of touch with people, because the fact of the matter is they're getting paid millions of dollars and stuff, and they don't even have to worry about the prices of groceries and stuff. So let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the video.
The last 72 hours have been the greatest cell phone from the mainstream media that we could have possibly ever imagined. There are two issues that decided this election. We've been talking about these two issues for the last 4 years, the border and the economy. Yet you watch any of the mainstream media trying to figure out excuses, and they're coming up with all stuff that didn't matter, that they wanted to matter. But in reality, it came down to two things. The results show that.
For some.
And the results sure did show that. So if you enjoyed what I said in this video and also the viewpoints from everybody, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I said in this video, go ahead and smash the like button and share this video far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notifications so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.